morning mga kapuso, balik sa GMA Regional TV Live sa talagsaon nga kay gayunan. Makauban nato karong buntaga kay daghan kay tagpangutana kabahin ining COVID-19 response dinhi sa Sugbo, partikular na sab dinhi gyud sa Cebu City. Ang Environment Secretary o gitudlo nga COVID-19 overseer dinhi sa Sugbo, Secretary Roy Simato. Good morning, Secretary. This was announced by Malacanang and IATF. Naka-MECQ na po ang Cebu City. What will the public expect, Secretary? How will this differ o pare-pareho lang talaga sa mga measures implemented din when we were in ECQ?
Pag magbabasa mo rito, siguro I hope na by in 2 weeks time, we go now to general community quarantine. So meron na naman restrictions na mabawasan down the line. So kung anong makikita ninyo, medyo luluwag na yung mga sa business community. Medyo kung lalabas ka naman, mayroon ka lang naman pupuntahan, you will be allowed already to go out.
Hopefully nga po for a downgrade the next time. Pero Secretary, what are the chances po of Cebu going back to ECQ?
Nakikita ko sa compliance ng mga tao at saka ating responses sa mga ating virus, sa virus yan sa Cebu ay hindi na siguro. And it is really an honor for the compliance of the people of Cebu themselves. Kung bababa ng classification ng quarantine level, meron pa rin naman mga sitios, like for example, tinitignan ko sa data ko ang pinakamalaki na area na marami pa rin na is Guadalupe. Now, it is a huge barangay that if you lock down the whole barangay, masyadong malaki. So we will be pinpointing already the sitios, or in that sitio, kung malaki pa rin ang sitio, in a parang granular way na may contain mo lang yung meron doon sa isang block na yan, isang street na yan, hanggang doon lang ilalockdown. But sa pag-lockdown na ibig kong sabihin ng lockdown na yan ay talagang very strict ECQ. Parang ECQ yon na mini ECQ in that sitio. Yan ang ibig sabihin yon.
Secretary, in your more than 3 weeks here, nabanggit na ito ng Presidente na mga Cebuanos daw are hard-headed. Can you honestly say po na hindi talaga compliant ang mga Cebuanos? Although you've mentioned a while ago na parang nag-improve na yung compliance ng mga tao.
Meron konti. Oo nga nandiyan na nga ako noon. Meron nang 1 week na yata ako. May nakita ko nag-prosesyon. Tapos mamaya may nagbabasketball pa doon. Ang thinking ko, this is my firm belief, na I don't think na sinasadya naman nila dito defying the regulation or guidelines. But part of their habit na yun nila yan. So yun nga. But we will give them time to sabi ko, we will not do anything sa inyo ngayon, pero next time wag na muna kayong gagawa ng ganito.
Secretary, in line with this, one of the factors daw seen kung bakit medyo nag-comply na ang mga Cebuanos is because of the presence of armed personnel, mga sundalo, mga pulis sa daan po. How long will the augmentation stay here? Mananatili ba kahit MECQ po ang status natin?
Hindi naman kailangan talaga nandyan yan. Kailangan lang naman yan to enforce yung discipline at saka compliance. Now, once nasanay na, I'm very sure that themselves sila na mismo magsabi na, para sa ating kabutihan ito, we'll do what we have to do because this is our responsibility, not to ourselves but to the community. Yung presence ng military police dyan ay only to guide at saka wala naman silang sinasaktan, wala naman sila prevent lang ito kung bawal ito kasi sort of reminders lang naman yan. But in the long run, kung medyo nakatulad dito sa Manila, wala na ka na rin makikita ang pulis sa kalsada ngayon.
In your honest assessment, Secretary, how is Cebu City doing in the war versus COVID-19?
When I just arrived sa Cebu, the average was 30%. That's 30. While the national average ngayon is 10. So mataas ang positivity rate ang Cebu. Now, slowly bumaba na. Ngayon, naging 20 na. So, ang ibig sabihin, medyo hindi na masyadong nahawaan yung mga ibang tao. So, we have to bring down some more. Kung makapwede about 15, then by the end of July sana, kung maka-10 na tayo, that is a very good indication of the compliance and my understanding of the people of Cebu.
How will you rate po the performance of our local officials on the fight versus COVID-19?
Well, yun nga yung aking naririnig noon, which is really unfair, na hindi sila nagkakaano. Sabi nila, sabi ko, hindi naman siguro lang, sabi ko. But dumating ako dyan, nakausap ko naman both sides of the fence, especially sa politics, ay naman, nagkakaintindihan naman, kasi we have one goal naman dito. I am very certain that the people will remember you, what you have done and what you have not done during this crisis. Because I was challenging them. This pandemic comes only once in our lifetime. Hindi na babalik uli ito. Now, since we are there already elected by the people to lead them in this crisis, so you perform your job to the best of your ability, because the next generation will remember you as their barangay captain, as their mayor, who led them in this kind of crisis.
In your mga 3 weeks po dito in Cebu, Secretary, ano pong natutunan nyo, mga realizations nyo in your new assignment here in Cebu?
I said to myself, well, this is a very difficult assignment. Very difficult because this is a battle, this is a war that I'm going into without the projection of winning it. You cannot kill the virus. I cannot kill the virus. But I can probably save the people of being killed. Bumabalik ako sa circle. Dito ako nag-umpisa sa Cebu sa career ko. Ngayon, bumalik na naman ako. So this time, this is a more challenging job. And I will do it.
Thank you so much. And with that, Secretary, final question po. Panawagan niyo po, may gusto kayong mensahe sa mga taga Cebu and to the entire Central Visayas na rin in general, Secretary?
It will be you. It will be the people of Cebu to end by themselves, because we have to na natin itong frontliner na tayo rito. Huwag na natin payagan na pumasok yung virus sa ating bahay. So that's my message to them, and ang tawag natin, we heal as one, mag-isa tayo, ayusin natin ang problema natin, which is the virus. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Despite your very hectic schedule, daghang kayong salamat. DNR Secretary and Overseer of COVID Concerns, Secretary Roy Simato.
Sige, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary.